Hi, it's Craig with the Montana Real Estate Channel, brought to you by Siphers Family Real Estate since 1966. And today's topic on our video is stay out of Montana. Yeah, that's right. Stay out of Montana. And, we've gotten some criticism for the Montana Real Estate Channel. Our goal for this channel was to be a resource for people who are moving to Montana or moving around Montana, going into different communities that we represent for buyers and sellers. And we talk about real estate, neighborhoods, communities, lifestyle, and culture. So that resource is important to us, but we've been criticized as being even carpetbaggers. We had one gal that indicated that she not only knew me, but had known my father, and we were just opportunists, out-of-state opportunists. Now, my father was born in St. Ignatius in 1920, St. Ignatius being in Montana, and my mother was born in Rygate in 1923. So I would say that we're probably not out-of-staters. And Erica's family on her mother's side actually came to Montana during the homestead period in 1864. So I rather doubt that we're out-of-staters. And yes, we do sell real estate in Montana. And Montana, I think, became a state in 1889. And prior to that, I think there were probably some real estate transactions. As a matter of fact, I think the Jesuits sold St. Mary's Mission in Stevensville to John Owen in about 1850. So real estate's being sold regardless of who's on the other side of the deal, and we just want to be a resource for people. Now, if you don't like people moving to Montana, I get that. It's what we call NIMBY, not in my backyard. We don't want you here. We've got our piece of the pie, and to hell with you if you think you're going to get one of any part of this wonderful state. We've even had people say, hey, Montana's full, don't come, despite the fact that it's one of the largest states in the Union with the least amount of population, or at least the very low population density. It's just a fact. So why are you blowing smoke at people? Now, there are people who are not very happy about it and don't treat those who are coming in very well, even if they just arrived from somewhere else or their family did. And that example has been happening even for my father, who was selling real estate in the late 60s, early 70s. A lot of folks then were coming in from California, and that's been over 50 years ago. So, you've got some people who treat Californians very poorly, or if they're from the West Coast in general, they've got Oregon plates, Washington plates, California plates. There are some idiots who are actually kind of nasty, those people, despite the fact that Californians, Washingtons, and Oregonians have been moving to this state for an awful long time. So they're just ignorant, absolutely ignorant. And they're in the minority. I want to assure my friends from California, Washington, Oregon, who are thinking about moving to Montana, that it's a perfectly safe place. Nobody's going to egg your car, break your windshield out. Well, not generally. Some will, because they're idiots. Now, I'm sure I might get some comments from some of the idiots, because we have before. But the other thing that I get a kick out of is that we've heard, of course, that Yellowstone, the Paramount television series, ruined the state of Montana. I see. So that's why so many people during pandemic moved to Montana. Well, I submit to you that it probably wasn't Yellowstone. It was probably the fact that Montana is wide open, beautiful, got clean water, clean air, and a pretty vibrant lifestyle here, whether it's outdoors or otherwise. So there are people who are looking to move to Montana because it's beautiful and has a wonderful lifestyle. Now, if they saw it on Yellowstone and it confirmed what they felt, well, that's fine too. Now, on the other hand, there were a lot of people that moved to Montana after a river runs through it. But I have not, during this period of time, been able to find, with the exception of a couple, 3 or 4 families who were part of the production, because the production was right in this area. And you can see videos on Darby, Hamilton, and the Bitterroot Valley in general, where a lot of the Yellowstone was filmed, even in Missoula. Another portion of that, 1823, I believe, was filmed in Butte, and there's a video on that on our channel. But when you interview these people, they were working on the production and decided to buy property here. But generally speaking, people just don't up and move to a location because of a television show. And I've done a survey of our offices across the state, and I've not found anyone who said, yeah, we moved to Montana because of Yellowstone. Now, didn't happen. So let's stop your belly aching out there, folks. Montana is a popular place, has been, will be, and we welcome you from all parts of the United States if this is where you want to live. Also, be sure that you respect the Code of the West and the lifestyle that we have in Montana. Don't plan on coming to Montana and trying to change it the way it was where you came from. And sometimes that happens, and that's why people get a little testy about that. But come with an open mind and enjoy the lifestyle, enjoy the culture, and really do enjoy the people, because there's a lot of great people out there in Montana, and they're not hateful, NIMBY folks like sometimes you'll find. So, no, we're not shutting down Montana. And if you want to come, we'd love to be a resource for you. We're Siphers Family Real Estate. All the information in order to get a hold of us is in the description below. We'd love to have you subscribe if you like our content. Check out our other videos on this channel, various communities across the state of Montana. Leave us a comment, and be sure to share it with friends and family who would enjoy this content. We appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next video.